Hey there, Crazy friends. Happy Tuesday. It's Hannah at the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana, and it's time for What Did You Get In Today for us, Hannah? What's new at the Doodlebug? Today we got in two great orders. We got in memory box and waffle flour. Yes, I am showing them both to you today. Normally I would not show two lines that good in one day, but today, we also got in Doodlebug Trinity, a restock from the warehouse, and Pink and Main. So I have super huge boxes up there for you guys to show you the rest of the week. So I definitely need to get some good stuff going today. So again, today is memory box and waffle flour, but then coming up, we have Doodlebug Trinity stamps, restock from the warehouse, and brand new Pink and Main. So super excited about that. Actually, there's Miss Linda just jumping on. She just asked me, you got stuff for me? Because Linda will be working tomorrow. I'm like, oh yes, I have lots of stuff for you, Miss Linda. What else have I ordered in for you guys? I just ordered Ecstasy Crafts last night. So I got that one done. I got one other one done too. I don't remember what that one was. We've got Olo markers coming up, though. We'll be getting that one soon. Catherine Pooler very soon. I've got to hit submit on that order. So, yes, all kinds of great stuff coming in this week and next week. Super, super fun. So I'm going to flip the camera around, and we're going to check out what is new. We're going to start with memory box. Okay. Oh, and then before I forget, we did get in our easels from my friend Stacy. So she makes these super great little easels. We showed them, what was it, a week ago or so? And we initially did these to hold our new laser button displays. But then we soon realized these work perfect for displaying your card creations. They're $5 each. We have them in white. We have them in this fun kind of wood grain look. And then we also have them in black. So they're 3D printed. They are printed locally, like literally about 4 blocks from here. They are printed. Just a fun little easel. $5. So if you had pre-ordered one before, we've got those in for you. And then again, we've got white, black, and the wood grain extra to put out to sell now. So starting off with those, and then we're going to jump on over to memory box. So I'm going to have a few restocks and a few brand new items as well. This first one is a restock. This is one of their new happy birthday stickers. It is called Birthday Greetings, $20.39 for the stamp set and an included die. Oh, you need a white one now too, Robin? You've got it. We will get you a white one. Hello, Miss Karen. Welcome, welcome. Divinity is on my my watch list, Edie, meaning yes, it will be very, very soon. I've got a couple more that had just commented for some Divinity, so that one is looking good for me to place it. What I've been really waiting on with Divinity is their new release, because every time I order from them, like the next week is when they drop their new stuff. So I've just kind of been waiting to see what their new stuff is going to be so I can get you some new stuff in addition to our restocks. But yeah, Divinity will be very, very soon. So we've got great little happy birthday on here, time to celebrate, birthday wishes, make a wish, and that big happy birthday is what your die is going to cut. She would like to exchange the white stand you have on hold for her for a wood grain. Well, okay, we just had all these custom printed to order and then just a few extra for the store. But yes, we can do that for her. All right, next up, we're going to do happy anniversary. This is a restock for us. Great little happy anniversary wording. Now, this is a shadow and word die, so you're going to get both dies on here. And on the package, that is true to life size. Okay, true to life. So we've got happy anniversary. And I've got 3 different happy birthdays because I realized we had no happy birthdays in here. So we've got a couple different ones. This first one is called Posh Script. So please, no, it's fine. We can switch them. It just makes it a little a little harder when we're having custom stuff done, because then we do so many extra for the store. I just don't want everybody switching their colors, because then it's like, well, now we have it over on black and we don't have enough white. So next one we've got is, this one's called Posh Script. So again, you can see true size there. This one was brand new. We have not had this one in before. Posh Script. These are all up on the website already. So it's number 94588. This one, we have had this one before. This is number A115. It is one of the Air exclusive ones that says happy birthday, or birthday wishes, sorry. I'm looking at the next one, birthday wishes. Hello, Miss Amy. And then the next one we've got is happy birthday A114. We have had this one before. So if we go back to the original one, you can see this happy birthday is a little bit bigger than the other ones. It's got that cute little kind of block and then script. So there's happy birthdays. And then we have one more we needed to restock, and that was just a note. All right, so here we go. These are all restocked, but this one, brand new. The new happy birthday, Posh, you've got it, Joanne, thank you. Adding that to my got it pile. Next one is a restock. I know this one has been so popular. It's called Flower Basket Bouquet, and it comes with the basket and everything you see in it. So you get all those floral dyes in there as well. You get these great little kind of daisies, sunflowers. You've got these beautiful tulips. Nope, don't you worry, Carmen. Waffle flower is right down there. We just went live. So we're like 5 items in. So again, Flower Basket Bouquet. I also want to show you this little sample. It is using the tulips from Flower Basket Bouquet. Then it also uses that cute little rainy day mouse and also the raindrop plate to go with it. Then we also got in Umbrella Trio, which works great with the rainy day mouse and the raindrop plates. This is also fun. You can turn it upside down, fill it with flowers. That's beautiful. All right. Next up, we have, I meant to pull that out. Dang it. Hold on. I'm going to jump back here and see if I can find something I wanted to show you guys. That's why I pulled that back here. Aha, here we go. Found it. Now, I don't get tons of time to play, but sometimes I do. And I realized the other day that I played around with this die, this one here, a while back. Totally forgot to show you guys. So this is called Harvest Oval Frame. You need the umbrella. You've got it, Linda. So Harvest Oval Frame. And then I want to show you how I played around with it. So this one I cut out. Yes, there we go. Okay, never mind. Ignore me. I thought I had a boo-boo on it, but I do not. So this one I cut out with some ombre glitter. That is from Tonic and Nouveau. Look how pretty that is with the ombre glitter. Then I cut it out and then just did some ink blending right on the edges. Nothing crazy, just a little bit of ink blending on the edges. Oh, and I cut it out of their wood grain paper, which I love their wood grain paper. Then I cut it out again. I did it as a kind of a layered look on some foiling from Pink and Main. I used in the background those great decal dies that we have from Air. And then you can see here on my individual leaves, I did more ink blending, but in different colors. Whereas this one, I just did one color. This one, I did different colors. And then I just kind of played. This one, I kind of did some watercoloring on. I wasn't using watercolor paper though, so my results weren't as great as what I wanted them to be. And then this one here, again, just kind of playing around. I did it on vellum. Here we go. I did it on vellum and then colored the back of it with my alcohol-based markers. So just kind of playing a little bit what you can do with some of these fun little dies that have this great border look to them. And, you know, we've got ones that have flowers, all kinds of fun things on them. But I really like these fun little oval square frames where it's got all this texture and dimension around it, because you can do a lot of really, really fun stuff. So anyway, I pulled that one back. I was like, oh, I did play around with that one too. Totally forgot. Next up, we have got Nordic Pretty Petal Flowers. We've got this great one here. This one does a beautiful layered background with butterflies. It's called Butterfly Kaleidoscope. So that's a good one there. So background here, pinpoint flower plate. That's really pretty. This one we've got Square Basic Set. This is going to have 16 different square dies in it. Nice size set. These are $25, I believe, $24.99 or $25.99. And the moment I've been waiting for. So Memory Box did brand new exclusive Eclipse dies just for air. And we have got them in for you guys. Look how fun these are going to be. So we've got, this one is 147. It's the circle, but we've got two different circles. We've got a large circle and a small circle in the Eclipse dies. So 147 and 149. So we've got two different Eclipse dies here for you. Now, I think we are calling them striped dies, but I also put them on the website as Eclipse dies as well. Pinpoint background, you've got it, thank you. We've got two different squares. We've got a 2x2 square and a, where's the other one? That might be it on the square. Yep, just the 2x2 square. There's that one, number 147. You've got it, Terry, thank you. What is an Eclipse die? Well, it creates these great little slats in your card. We've done them on, when we did Divinity Designs before, they've got some slat dies as well. And then we did show some samples on that one. But it kind of cuts down and it gives you a really, really cool look. We'll get some samples done. Right now, Memory Box didn't have any samples yet on their site, but we will get some. If you Google Eclipse dies, all kinds of cards or Eclipse die card samples, all kinds of fun samples are going to pop up. And it's been really hard to find these dies in the States. It's one of those dies you can find over in Europe, but no U.S. companies had them. So Divinity has them now. I think LDRS just came out with some, and now Memory Box has some. So those are the only three that I know of so far in the States. Are you doing a bundle? No, I am not, Joanne. These are locked in with air pricing. So I cannot do a bundle for these because it's all an air exclusive. So if I did, it would have to be air approved for all stores to do. When we do something exclusive with air, we all have to be on the same page because we're not competing with each other. I hope that makes sense. So if one does a bundle, we have to all agree on the bundle, and we never talked about bundles on these. So I don't have an I Want It All bundle on these because of that. Are they connected, or do you have to glue little strips? So the ones that would fall out, if you wanted those, it's going to kind of pop. Pam, I will just try and do a sample one day. How about that? For me to explain it all, we've got a huge table. Not that I don't want to, but you know, the little things that fall out, you're going to, yes, glue those down. But the ones that pop up, it's going to be pretty easy because you've got that as your guide. So it's not as hard as what you may be thinking it's going to be. The next one we've got is an arch here, 152. So there's an arch, 152. Here's this one. I have not really seen a nice little oval yet. So here's this cute little oval, 148. We've got this rectangle here. That one is 153. And then we've got a smaller arch. It's a 2x2.5, and that is 155. I'm going to put that next to the other one so you can see those two there. There we go. Hello, Miss Paula. So there are our new Eclipse dies. Super excited about these. Been waiting for them to finally arrive. We helped design them. So that was really, really fun to be a part of that design process. So new Eclipse dies. Let's see what we got here. Oh, just some that came out of my bucket. Let's see. Oh, this was just to show you kind of what size some of those little sentiments are. New item here. These are fairy drops. So these are little clear enamel drops, and these guys are like crystal clear. Holy cow. You've got 1, 2, 3 different sizes in here. You've got 100 of them in the pack. So there's fairy drops. Then we have these new fairy jewels, and they're fall tones is what they were called. You've got 300 in this pack. They're all small, but look at the beautiful colors you've got in here. This is like a black, you've got a dark purple, a lighter purple, kind of like a yellowy gold color. You've got a real dark, like burnt orange, kind of 2 brighter oranges here, 2 different yellows, and a clear. So we've got fairy drops and fairy jewels. These came in as special orders, but we've got this one is called Linear Boho Butterflies. On your way back to Indiana. Well, welcome back to the Hoosier State, Miss Shawn. Fairy drops for you, Karen. You've got it. And the next one is Perched Bird. So again, those were special orders. Restock here. We've got a restock on Fuchsia Plaid. Beautiful paper pad. And then also a restock on Nutmeg. I love how these have gold on one side. Fairy jewels, you got it. I've got a drops and a jewels and another jewels. Got it, got it. I should have a whole stack of those fairy drops. I don't know where they went. Maybe the girls grabbed them already to put them out. I'll get them back from them. All right. Then we've also got restock on our little solid paper pads. They're very monochromatic. We've got Lagoon, Blush, and also Greenery. This is very heavyweight paper in here, 110 pounds. So there's those. We restocked our medium magnets and medium storage envelopes. The magnets come in 25, envelopes come in 50s. Restock the larges and the large envelopes as well. Again, large comes in packs of 25 magnets, 50 on the storage pouches. And then last thing in our little restock here, we have restocked the craft, or no, sorry, we've restocked the cream, not the craft. The craft I tried to order, guys, I don't think they have craft wood grain anymore. That's what I was getting ready to say, and I got my words got all tongue-tied. But they still have cream wood grain and white wood grain. So I restocked both of those. Could not find the craft though. I don't know if it's just out of stock, but it was not on the site for me to reorder. The shirt die, oh yes it would. That would be so, so cute. Medium storage pouches for you, Miss Carmen. You've got it. Thank you, ma'am. All right, so that is Memory Box. I'm checking my table to make sure I did not miss anything. Nope. All right. Who is ready for waffle flour? I know Carmen is. She has been chomping at the bit for waffle flour. Oh my gosh. Waffle flour is so stinking cute. So waffle flour's release this time was a lot of baking. Okay. So I'm going to kind of start with the release. In action, you've got it, Miss Sarah. Yep. We will try and get some samples cut on those very, very soon. Was your order shipped, Yasmin? We ship on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So if you did not get tracking on Monday, then it'll probably go out tomorrow. I am not for sure. I'm not going to lie. My mom does all the shipping for me. So A lot of times I don't know whose order has shipped out already or not without checking the order sites and things like that. So I do not know off the top of my head if your order went out or not. Okay. But if it did not, it'll go out tomorrow because Mom will be here tomorrow. All right. First one we're going to look at. Let's see here. What is this one? Is called You Bake Me Smile. Super cute little word die right there. You Bake Me Smile. Nope, Carmen, we haven't pulled anything, but we will. We literally, I checked it in about 2 hours ago. I received it and we just stuck it on the tables. So we just got done pulling yesterday's live and putting that stuff out. And taking pictures. So we have not had a chance to pull any special orders yet, but we will before we pull the actual live. Next one we've got here. This one is called Baked with Love Sentiments Combo. So this is a stamp and die combo. Got one right here. I'm going to bring in the real life size one. There's real life size right there. So you've got great sentiments baked with love. You bake me smile. Happy birthday, love. Hugs in every slice. Glad we've mitt. Wait till you see the cooking mitts. You take the cake. Grateful. We whisk you the sweetest day. One bite at a time for you. Pumpkin spice and everything nice. And life's batter with you. So cute. You bake me smile. You've got it. You bake me smile too, Carmen. All right. So let me flip through these. Okay, so right here, first up on this die, what you're seeing is this baking fun die. That's where you've got your sugar, your flour, your bowl. Look at all the great little pieces on here. So that's what's on there. Then these mitts. Oh my gosh, these mitts are fantabulous. I'm looking for my mitts here, sorry. Well, what the world? Hold on. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. Oh my gosh, that's a huge technical difficulty. Come back. Come back. Here we go. All right. Back at it. Glory be. Come on. Okay. Then, so check out these cute little mitts. All right. Now, it's not adorable enough that they've already got that great little quilted mitt texture in there. You get all these fun, cute little add-ons. Look, here's a little layer of stitching there. But, oh, baking fun die was on your list. Perfect. Then, oh, they also have stencils that match them. So you can make them even cuter. So that's why you see the little acorns and the leaves on here, because that is one of the stencils in this set. So this is called Just Mitts Coloring Stencil. So there's a coloring stencil. And then this is the Just Mitts die. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. So, so cute. Let's see other samples in here. Oh my gosh, look at those mitts. And again, what we're looking at are the samples that have, really what we're focusing on here right now is supposed to be the sentiments and how cute the sentiments are. That little flower set, that little flower, that comes in the Just Mitts die. Yep, there's going to be, oh, and this set here, again, goes with that baking fun die. So cute. I know Carmen said that was on her list. I'm going to pull that one over there. Baking mitts die and stencil. Baking mitt die and stencil. You've got it. Grabbing those. They are so fun. And then again, this one here is the baking fun die. And then there's the mitts and the stencil. Now, you also see in the background, hopefully that was a little glare there, that background with the vellum. That is a new die they just came out with. Nesting, Piercing, Fancy Labels die. It's got this great double dot in there. So that's a brand new one. And then also in the background, let me see here. Where's that at? Okay. Also in the background here, do you see that stenciled back there? That comes from picnic plaid stencil. Oh, nothing on the back. So picnic plaid stencil. There's also a picnic plaid die. So I'm sure we'll see more samples with that. But in the background, you've got picnic plaid stencil. Then you have got that die is the nesting piercing fancy label die. That's a mouthful. Then we have the mitts die, mitts stencil, and then the sentiment set, going back to that, that is the baked with love. Whew, that was a mouthful. Super cute, super cute. Oh, super cute. All right, so going back to that was our original one. Again, that was the baked with love sentiment combo. Let's see, baking fun die. Here's the baking fun die. So there's that. We're going to jump through some samples with the baking fun die. Now this is fun. I don't think that comes in the pack. So I would recommend coming onto the site and downloading this. Print it out, stick it with that die in your stash. Here's baked with fun die, or I'm sorry, baking fun die. Baking fun die. So many good ones in there. Okay, so baking fun die. See what is next. Baking love sentiments. You've got it. Got that for you, Carmen. Thank you. Baking fun die, please. Got it. I know I missed a couple on here, and don't worry, we pull the next day. Picnic plaid and stencil. I see that one for you, Miss Debbie. Thank you. Okay. I think I've got everything caught up. All right. So then I don't know if we did the cake focal die and stencil. I don't think I did that one. So I'm going to jump along here. This gingham die, I did do that one. So this gingham die gives you a great layered background. How cute is that? So there's the gingham die. And then again, in that background is that brand new, the piercing fancy labels die. What I really like about waffle flour too is you get a little magnet sheet in there, which is so nice for storing your stuff. So that is in there as well. Again, these are looking at that gingham background die. So all of these are going to have the gingham background. Ooh, I like how they only did it on half the card. Isn't that cute? Gingham dies, you've got it, friends. Grabbing those. Oh, look at that. So the little pieces that fall out, I know this is one that's going to take a little while, but look how cute that is to set those back in there. So, so cute. So cute. Nope, Pam, I did a different one with the cake one. So we'll get to what I've got, but we can always add that cake one on as well too. And some of them, sometimes they end up being out of stock right away, like they don't get enough in, and we've got reorders coming. So I don't think I did the cake one. I had a few people that did special orders and things like that, and that kind of helps me to know how popular something's going to be. There's the mitts coloring stencil. We've seen a lot of samples with those, so I don't know if we're going to see anything we hadn't seen yet. Nope, I think we've seen all of those. And there it is, without even coloring the mitts with the stencil, just giving them some good regular ink blending. All right, so there's that one. So we did all that. Next one, we do have this one. This set is called Mixed Sentiments. So Mixed Sentiments, here it is, real life size. Nice little 2 different fonts on those. So you've got thinking of you, best wishes, always love you, congrats to you, get well soon, hello friend. So again, good mixture here. Hey there, happy birthday. Here they are on some different ones. And that one, again, that is using the Baking Fun die and that Piercing Fancy Labels. That one's using the gingham. That one is using the Picnic Plaid die in the back and the stencil and the Piercing Fancy Labels. And then the rest we will get to in just a moment. There's that one. Again, that one is the Mix Sentiments combo. The nested piercing fancy dies. So I doubt if there's anything we haven't seen. Ooh, that one's kind of cool. We haven't seen that one yet. We just layered. So again, these are all, ooh, no, that one's kind of neat. How they did the plaid stencil in the background to line up perfectly with the die. That's really cool. So again, all of these are going to be using that Piercing Fancy Labels die. That's what we're on right now. Okay. Next up. This is a good one. Okay, let me find this one. Here we go. Here it is, real life size. So this one here is called Nesting Postage Collage Baking Fun. There it is right there. NPC Baking Fun stencil. I love how they've got the little kind of help me out on the back. What is the balloon puppies from? I don't know. We will have to look that one up. I feel like that's one that we've gotten in before though. The balloon puppies one. I don't think it's in this release though. So we'll have to look that one up. I'm looking around. They're really not great at telling you what other dies are in, but I know we've had a balloon puppies one in before. So we'll have to look that one up. So here's the NPC Baking Fun stencil. Nested Postage Collage Baking Fun. Carmen, you've got it. Dorothy wants a mitts die. You've got it, Miss Dorothy. I'm trying to pull around to see if I've got more of those. Yep, I've got a few more of those back here. Thank you. So let's flip through these here. So that's what's on the back of the package. And then here we have some great, so that's an A2. So you can see that mixer. I don't know if you can see it right here. That mixer is nice size. That's a good size mixer. There it is again. These are going to be your smaller ones in there. There's that mixer again. And then it's using dies from the Baking Fun die set. Gingham die for you, Miss Dorothy. You've got it. So these are all using that NPC Baking Fun stencil. All right, so there's that one. And I just had a gingham die. All right, that was my last gingham die. So we will order more gingham dies in for sure. So Nested Postage Fun. The next one we have got is this one here. This is the Nested Postage Layers die. So you've got that great postage stamp right there in the layer. You've got it in the background right there. I love that white on white. The background here. Of course, the background there. Then the very background, they're using that Picnic Plaid die and stencil. Okay, so that is the Nesting Postage Layers die. Right here. So there's that one. Trying to turn them upside down maybe once I show them. That might help me a little bit to know what I've shown you and what I haven't as we're going through the table here. Picnic Plaid die, we already kind of showed that one. I don't know if we'll get any more samples here than what we've already shown. But again, it's the background pierced plate. Oh, that one's cute. We haven't seen that one yet. Oh, that one's really cute. How they did the die and the stencil, and then every single little square, they did that adorable little flower. So there's that one, Picnic Plaid die. So there's that one. I'm going to flip him over now. Now that we've shown that one, flip through a couple more real quick. Yeah, most of those we've seen. Okay. All right. Then the stencil, we saw that one already. This next one is the Postage Collage Baking Fun stencil. So this is the one that is going to fit like inside that Postage Collage die set that you have. So this is going to go inside your die set. Postage Collage Baking Fun stencil. So you could do PC Baking Fun stencil, Postage Collage. I'm going to flip through this one. This one is, these are usually our most popular ones. There it is right there. So you can see there it is inside that little postage collage die. Oh, Hannah Marie, what did you just do? Oh, no, do not quit touching. I need to quit touching my screen. There we go. Great samples now. Now, as you're looking at these, you're going to notice there's a new cancellation postage stamp now. So this is Postage Collage Piped Letters is what this one is called. Is this not adorable? Piped Letters. So that's a new stamp. Postage Collage stencil, you've got it. Postage Collage Baking Fun stencil, you've got it. So one for Carmen, one for Pam. Another one. Now these frames were on back order when I ordered. So we've got these frames coming, but they weren't in this one. They were a back order one. So there again, Postage Collage Baking Fun stencil. I just saw Piped Letters for Carmen, thank you. And Piped Letters, little cancellation stamp for Debbie, got it. Okay, so we just saw that one. There's the Piped Letters. I don't know, did we get Sweet Friend? Oh, here is what you need, and I thought I ordered that one. So we may have just gotten a couple of those, and they may have sold out before they even came in. Pam, you were asking about which one had the little balloon dog. There we go. It's Table Add-on Cake Die. So we definitely can add that to our next order. I'm going to flip through this one. Postage Collage, oh, you're fine. Postage Collage Pipe Letters for Miss Terry. You've got it, Terry. So here, this is the Table Add-on Cake Die. And that is where the little balloon dogs came from. So in the Table Add-on Cake Die. Over Baking Fun stencil. Baking Fun stencil. Postage Collage for Paula. Postage Collage. Okay, got it. So Pam, this is the set if you are loving those little balloon dogs. I think we've got a Table Add-on Cake Die for you, Carmen. I'm thinking we did. Piped Letters for Pam. You've got it. But there you can see those right there, Miss Pam. So you let us know if you want us to special order that one on our next one. There's another cute one with those little balloon dogs. Table Add-on, you've got it. We will special order one of those. No worries at all. All right. I should have known that little balloon dog was going to be stinking cute in there. Okay, so that is the new release. Then I'm going to look at what we didn't hit on the tables. So we've got we did this one, Mixed Sentiments, got that one. You Bake Me Smile, we got that one. The Just Mitts die, got that one. Picnic Plaid Stencil and Die, we did that one. Here is Nesting Stars dies. There's that one there. You love balloon animals. I will remember that one then. Table Add-on for you too, Debbie. We will get that ordered. This one here was from last time. It's a restock. It's called Sweet Grass Die. We ran out of that one in our last order. So let me type in sweet grass so you can see this one in real life. So here's the sweet grass dye. Many of you got it on your last order. Okay, so that is what is doing that front layer of grass and the back layer of grass. That is the sweet grass dye. Then that adorable little bunny, we also restocked that one too. And that's Basket Full of Bunnies Duo. You get a dye and a stencil to color your bunnies. So we restocked both of those in this order. The tall grass, friends, that was on back order, but since I placed this order, it came back in stock. So I have another order coming as well. So that will be on that order coming in very soon. Look how cute that one is. Again, we're looking at the sweet grass. This one was like a little nest dye, and the chicks, we did have those. I don't know if we have them in stock right now. I can definitely look though if you're wanting those. There's also a basket full of puppies. That's where these came from. Again, there's the sweet grass right there. Again, there's a basket dye. Then there's your bunnies, and again, the sweet grass. This is a grass texture plate. We've got that. Again, this was all from the last release. We've got, should have most of this in stock. Now this one here, again, you're using the sweet grass on there. And then another dye that we also restocked. That is the Postage Collage Bunny Silhouettes dye. It's got a great grass dye in there. It's got all these great little bunny silhouettes, different sizes, different positions. I like that they're facing both directions. So that's a good one because they're facing both directions. Okay, so there's the sweet grass dye. The next one, we're going to go ahead and look at the bunny silhouettes because we restocked those. Okay, so here's bunny silhouettes. Again, this is a restock from the last order. Here is that tall grass dye. Getting that back in. Here's the grass dye that is in the bunny silhouettes set. Tall grass and then bunny silhouette set. And then these are all those little bunny basket duos, guys. Hello, Renata. You are watching not in, around here today. Crazy. Here you can see them used with your little collage block die. That's a cute one there too, with all the fun little backgrounds stenciled on your postage dies, and then all the bunnies cut in white. I really like that. So again, bunny collage die. That's a restock. We also restocked the small butterfly duo die. And I know yesterday, I think it was Wendy asked if there's a stamp for this. There's not a specific stamp for this. They're pretty small though. So you could, easily kind of do some fun coloring on those, but we don't have a specific die that I have seen for these. And there's nothing listed with it. So it's not like they make one either. But I'm just kind of wondering if there isn't like a random butterfly that they've got in their sets that maybe this would match with, but there's no stamp set for those. Let's see what else is in here as samples. Okay, so there's that set. We got that one. We did the Postage Collage Baking Fun. This is just a restock. So this is the Postage Collage Blocks Stencil Set. That is something we keep in all the time. We just need to restock this. This is how you can add stenciling to the inside of the blocks. This is one of those things whenever you buy that Postage Collage die set, I'm going to show you the stencil set at the same time and try to get you to take this home with you. For the $6 that it costs you, you're going to love it, and it's going to save you a trip back into the store. Then here's the Just Mitts coloring stencils. So there's that one, showed that one. We got all that shown. What else is back here? Everything there. And then we also got more of their grip mats. Restock some grip mats. Now, while I am here, I am going to try to do a quick little Google search for Eclipse dies. Just let's see here. Okay, so again, these are just pulled off of some random sites here. I do not own these images, so don't be like, Hannah the Doodlebug was showing your image. But here you can see, so this looks like they did a rub-on the front of the card. Then they did the Eclipse die, and then the little slats, you just lay it down flat again. Glue in the little slats, and then you could pop the top layer up easy peasy. But there's an Eclipse die sample, or an Eclipse card sample. Here's a couple different ones here. Here's another one. They just give you some fun little textures on them. I'm looking here. There's another, here's one here. Let's look at this one. There's that one. That one's really fun. That guy's cute. It just gives you some different texture to them. Oh no. There's that one. See if I can find any other ones. There's a few on here. There's that one. That one's, here we go. So there's that one. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of an idea with them. It just kind of gives you a different texture, different little layered look on your cards. They've been kind of the hot little topic lately, these Eclipse dies, probably because it's been really hard to get them in the States. It's an overseas kind of thing, so a lot of people have been asking about them, been seeing them on different card sites, but haven't been able to get a hold of them here. So, okay. Plan on coming up on Thursday. All right, that sounds perfect, Terry. We will see you then. Someone make an Eclipse die and let me know if it is easy to make. You've got it. Someone will do that, because I'm going to be like, yeah, it wasn't that bad. So, yeah, and they really aren't. They are very beautiful. They are. I think it's just maybe doing like one or two to give yourself the, whenever you do your die for the first time, give yourself grace, because you've never used it before. You haven't cut it out before. So by the time you do card number 2, then you're like, oh, okay, now I've worked through those kinks. I got a flow. And then by card 3, you're like, oh, this is easy peasy. So, always remember that with anything, whether you're using new markers, you're trying a new technique, give yourself grace on that first one. Don't even expect it to turn out. And I know that sounds kind of crazy, but don't, because, you're learning, you're playing, give yourself some grace there. Mary Lou wants a tall grass die. We will add one to the order when they come in. You've got it. All righty, friends. Well, if you jumped on late and you kind of saw where we were on Waffle Flower, we started our live taking a look at our beautiful, just got dropped off, hot off the 3D presses, our little easels that Miss Stacy makes for us. We designed these to use with our laser wood buttons. So these hold all different sizes of stuff, nice large things, but we also figured out they are perfect for displaying your cards for taking pictures. All right. Oh, Joanne said she will post a couple pictures of the Divinity ones, because she's gotten some of the Divinity ones in the dish tonight. Thank you, Joanne. I appreciate that. Usually my homework at night, is it's ordering. So I would love to go home and be able to play with dies, but then my reorders don't get done. So yes, thank you, Joanne. I appreciate that. And then after our easel dies, we had a great restock with Memory Box. Now, again, most of it was restock, except for this Posh script, and then these beautiful Eclipse dies, which is why we're talking Eclipse dies right now, that Memory Box just came out with. They are all air exclusives, so that is super fun. brand new gems, fairy jewels. And then we also, I don't know where my other pile is. They may have gotten put out already. But then we've also got fairy drops, great clear ones. So those are brand new ones. Everything else was restock stuff. And then we came into Waffle Flower. Waffle Flower's release this time was this super fun baking release. I'm not going to lie, my favorite in the release is the Just Mitts coloring stencil and die. That has to be my favorite one this time. I'm always a sucker, though, for these fun little postage collage stencils because they just make such a cute little card. You've already got the die, and it's just a fun way to add to something that you've already purchased. But yeah, Waffle Flower was super, super fun. I would like the MB March. Oh, you've got it. Arch. Yes, arch eclipses, because we got two different arches. You've got it. And you're going to ponder on the other ones. Thank you, thank you. Ponder away. Okay. Alrighty, friends. Well, I think that is it for our Tuesday What's New at the Doodlebug. Tomorrow, again, like I said, we've got lots of great orders. You can see back here is Doodlebug. We are starting to lay Doodlebug out. I will tell you, Doodlebug has been working really hard on their side to make our ordering better. And which also means I think you'll be seeing more Doodlebug in the store for us. They do not have an ordering website. I know, it's crazy. They don't have an ordering website yet. They're working on it, but they have updated all of their ordering like spreadsheets with pictures, which for me, I'm very visual when I order. I like to see it. I can't shop off of a SKU that says, like we got doilies in. I cannot shop off a SKU that says 4602 mini swimming pool doily. I have to see the doily. So I'm very excited about the new site. So I think you will be seeing some new stuff. What makes it Eclipse? I don't know why they call it Eclipse. I really don't know. Like we are calling, so Memory Box was calling them striped dies, which makes sense. I also added the word eclipse into the title. That way people just searching on Google for eclipse dies maybe will find those. I don't know why they call it eclipse. I don't know. No idea. No idea at all. Let's see. Compare the list that I had given you with what I asked for earlier in case I missed something. Oh yeah, we will definitely, oh Carmen, don't you worry. We will pull your list. And then as we're pulling the live, we'll make sure we don't double anything up. No worries about that. So yes, if you ask for something that wasn't on your original list, we will have it added. But if you ask for 2 baking mitts, we won't give you 2 baking mitts. No worry about it. I think slatted would be better. Yeah, I don't know why it's called Eclipse. You know, other than, you kind of think of an eclipse, you can kind of see, but you shouldn't really see. I don't know. I'm not for sure why it's called Eclipse. That's just what they started out as, with this, whoever started them overseas. I guess they were doing it there as well. Libby's video yesterday was good. I need to check out my friend Libby's video from yesterday. We'll be showing Pink and Main in the next day or two as well too. Is it a style eclipse? I don't know. I don't know if it's the style is called Eclipse, but they've always been like, I like slatted dies. I really think slatted would probably have been better, like what Joanne's saying. Memory Box called them stripped or striped is what they called them, striped dies. I think slatted probably would have been make much more sense. So, whew. Alrighty, friends. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me a little bit today. I know whenever we do Waffle Flower, it goes a little long because we're checking out samples the entire time for them. But I want you to see, because they have such an amazing design team that does such good work. Definitely utilize their site for ideas. Once you get your stuff, save them, print them out, stick them with your stamps and dies. But yeah, love when we get a Waffle Flower order, but I know it takes a little longer on the lives. Just, is it like the eclipse over the moon, Passover? I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. Like the eclipse, you kind of see and you don't. I don't know. Maybe I'll ask AI tonight. Maybe AI will know for us why they call them that. I just know we've had tons of requests for them. Couldn't find any companies that had them, so we approached Memory Box and they made us some, which is great. So, alrighty, friends. Well, you can find all of this already online at www.thedoodlebuginc.com. Otherwise, you can find me here tomorrow right around 4 for another What's New at the Doodlebug. And until then, hope you guys have an amazing, crafty, blessed evening, and we'll hang out later. Okay? Thank you. Bye. Oh, may have gotten a little confused, but I don't want 2 of anything. You've got it. Normally, we don't give you 2 of anything unless it's like paper, embellishments, or if you say, I want 2. So, Pink Floyd Memories. Oh, the Passover, the moon, the eclipse. That's funny. I like that. Alrighty, friends. See you soon. Have a great evening. Bye.